Um, this is Karush. Welcome to Zayuk Safe live stream. It's actually, oh, excuse me. It looks like my video went out. Okay, great. Thanks for joining, everyone. So we're doing a live stream on electronic voting, and we're going to chat about it. So let's chat. And the reason Zayuk is bringing this into our workflow or into our suite of products is because, well, one, electronic voting is an important part of being in an association or voting in general, and then the fact that we have all these tools available, software to make it streamlined is important. And in addition to that, yeah, that's it. So I will share first just talking about California. California was actually not permitted to handle electronic voting and will beginning in January. So would, Assembly 2159 is the rule here. Allow an association to adopt a rule does not require a vote of the members that allows an election by electronic secret ballot unless the association governing documents provide otherwise. So this is good. And then it also mentions is conducted, the bill requires individual notice of the ballot be delivered to each member, including instructions on how to vote. And also managers need to still provide in-person voting to members of the association that want it. So let me just go here. All right, great. So first, we're here in Zayuk Safe. As you can see, it's actually in Spanish. So, and we're in test mode here. So first, I'm going to switch from Spanish to English. Now in English, and here moving to votes. You can see here we have one vote. So here we'll do a new vote, assessment. And this will be a general vote. And there are no owners in an assessment. I'm sorry. We have to set the type first. So here we do assessment on, let's say, insurance. Lots of associations are seeing their insurance rise, and some might not be prepared. So assessment on insurance, let's say something along the lines of $250,000. And you don't need to write anything else. Here's a description of all that. And so you can, write your own. This assessment is for the unforeseen insurance issue that has now arisen. So you can put anything you want in there, and also attachments here. And the start date, end date is also very important here. So the owners with this will be given to no owners. So although this software has tenants, each unit And it's important to talk about board and general voting because in general voting, each unit owner is given a ballot, whereas in the board voting, only board members are given a ballot. So that's an important note. Another important note are the various types of voting types. So we have position change, in which you can start and select an owner. Then you have rule change. We don't have any rules, but then you would select a rule. Say you want to change the rule. Assessment, this is for a certain amount, 250,000. Budget, you could just you could put, even attach the budget right there. And then you set the voting dates. So 10/15 to 10/17. So this is a 2-day open period, and create it. That's a board vote, correct? So if I come here, it looks like I'm on the board here, which means let's see. Oh, the vote's not open yet. Let's see. So the vote is now open. Oh, here it is. Sorry, I was on the wrong part. So you have to go to the board area to see the votes. And here you can see, I was actually doing a little test right there, and that's a submitted vote. And we have a new vote. So I'll just go and change that description too. I think it was probably this. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, as you can see, this is to vote the example owner as president. And as you can see, this ends on 10/18. So that's still got some time. But if we were to change that to maybe, today, that will completely change the specs of, so vote is ending today, check back for results tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll actually probably do the complete vote portion. Today I'm just going to do the kind of explaining how we create votes and how we set votes, but it looks like I won't be able to because none of the votes completed. See vote. Okay. So now let's also create another vote, a general vote. So this one is an assessment for 250,000, assessment on something else, and that will end tomorrow. So now we go here. Well, it's actually, so we have the assessment on insurance, and so now, oh, okay. I don't have any units here. I'm actually a board member here. So it won't show any, but let me just, I should have, well, I'm just going to go through how we can add a unit. So here we're adding a building 1, 92101. That's probably not that, but so now we need to subscribe. Let's say it's a 250 unit, and you need to do elite or premium to create units. and here we subscribe. It's pretty simple if you or your association want to sign up, and then you can connect Stripe here and get a lot more rich payment features, but because we're just looking to, as you saw, the add unit button is now permitted. Unit 1, 1. And some people are, I'm not going to, well, actually, because, let me see how I can do this. Give me one moment. This, let me see if I'm actually a board. Okay, great. So here I am actually a board member. So let's go to votes, and let's see if there's any open ballots here. There's nothing. So let's create one. Create new general vote, general example owner. It should be open now. It's a general vote. And as you saw previously, I was a unit owner. So now you see here, those votes are allocated to unit for the general. So each unit has an ownership share. Each unit has a ballot and has a series of ballots based off of that. And each unit also has their invoices. So if you have owners of multiple units, then this allows them to compartmentalize across the units and their ownership, what's going on there, and as far as voting and invoices. So then we come here, and this is a general vote, and so here we let me try that. Okay, so that voted. That should have cut out there, but that vote went through. And let's see if there's any completed votes here. There are a few. Looks like, so here you could see general vote. They had a yes there. Just one yes, so the ballot count returns. And also we can return the, what do you call it? Voter list. So how we store this data is first of all, it's a little, you have to kind of get into a bit of computer science when you talk about it, but the vote is sent from the computer or the iPhone or the Android phone out to the cloud, and we have software in the cloud, and that software computes that voting, and the tallying of the vote and the tallying of the voter occurs in the cloud. And we don't have any record of we don't store any record of that. So Zayuk, um, that right there, is that computing in the cloud, that portion of it where you compartmentalize the voter and the ballot. And so you try and separate those two and say, okay, John Doe voted and he voted this way. Well, you want to make sure that you just know that John Doe voted and you just know that that there was a vote such a way. And so we don't have any print state, we don't keep any record of that action. And it's just logged within our database separately. So we have our voter database and we have the ballot database, and there's no association. So with the board votes there are actually association, but with the general votes there's nothing. And so the general voters remain, their votes, the actual vote, who it was voted by, remains anonymous, and it's secure. So we're just looking as next year comes by to roll it out to managers and HOAs, and just in preparation of electronic voting. So thank you, everyone.